this is some wild video. A couple of bank robbers, brazen bank robbers, caught on camera. At least that's what a bunch of people in Orange County thought. I mean, watch this. Think if you were there and all of a sudden you see these guys running, and look at this. Watch
all
this.
in black.
This is crazy.
Making a getaway with bags
dropping things, dropping money on the way.
Well, guess what? Their names, the suspects here, are Alan and Alex Stokes, the Stokes twins. They're very popular on YouTube with prank videos. And that's what they were doing a prank in Irvine, California, late last year. Well, guess what? People reported this. People saw this going on and they called the police. They thought it was a bank robbery and cops came out with guns drawn.
Derek, I got a question for you going in. If other people believe it's a bank robbery, but they never called, well, is that a crime on them that somebody else called? Again, what they did is inexcusable, and I'm not justifying it because it's awful. But is it a crime if somebody else calls?
When I saw this, I was like, who falsely reported it? The person who thought it was real was the one who reported it. That's not false reporting when you believe a bank robbery is in progress. What I think might have happened is they're trying to pin the swatting allegation that's falsely reported an emergency. Maybe one of the people in their crew actually put in the call. But that's not the way the press release from the Irvine DA read. And I think you're right. That's going to be a hurdle for them to prove that. I think the false imprisonment with the Uber driver is an easier charge because they get in and they're like, hey, drive, step on it. That could feel like false imprisonment. And remember, the Uber driver was scared out of his mind. He was pulled out of his car at gunpoint by cops. So that's a pretty serious offense.
I think that's a real serious charge that they're going to have trouble. These kids are going to have trouble with because they created the impression to this Uber driver that he had no options. He had to drive bank robbers.
That's here's the crazy thing. So we have video of the cops sort of undressing them with a tongue lashing, saying, this is dangerous. You don't do this kind of stuff because people get very scared and someone could have gotten hurt. And a couple hours later, they do the same thing. And that's what I think really, upset the DA and why they're bringing these charges, to sort of send a message that you can't do this kind of stuff.
My name is Dr. Alex Stokes, and I'm calling from Washington, D.C. I think that these YouTubers definitely played with fire. There's been this long-running cycle of YouTubers being reckless and at most getting canceled for 1 or 2 days and everything going back to normal. So they feel like they're invincible. But this robbery prank was definitely reckless and somebody could have gotten hurt. And I think YouTubers getting charged in this instance will definitely send a message to the YouTube prank community at large, and now they have to think before they do.
That's a really good point, that this does send a message with pranks like this, because you're right. I mean, this could end in death with something like this. When you see robbers,
could have gotten shot.
Could have gone bad 100 different ways.